Here we need to design several actuators that don't exist in the world, and they did. So Optimus is working quite well. And then for full self-driving, as full self-driving gets closer and closer to generalized real-world AI we are developing for full self-driving, it can be transferred to basically anything. So Optimus will use the same FSD computer as the car scenario. That's very important. It's all fun and games until Terminator shows up. But if you say, like, if you had a generalized humanoid robot, what would be the effective ratio of humanoid robots to humans? Because I think basically everyone would want one, and maybe people would want more than one. So, anyway, I am the reason OpenAI exists.
How much money did you give them?
I'm not sure the exact number, but it's some number on the order of $50 million. Man, fate loves irony, next level. So I used to be close friends with Larry Page, and I would stay at his house, and we'd have these conversations long into the evening. Google, especially after the acquisition of DeepMind, had 3/4 of the world's AI talent. They had obviously a lot of computers and a lot of money. So it was a unipolar world for AI. And you've got a unipolar world, but the person who controls that does not, or at least did not seem to be concerned about AI safety. That sounded like a real problem. So, and then the final straw was Larry calling me a speciesist for being pro-human consciousness instead of machine consciousness. And I'm like, well, yes, I guess I am. I am a speciesist,
So you helped to the creation of OpenAI. You put as much as $50 million.
More than helped. It wouldn't. Yeah, I think it makes it hugely Anyway, so OpenAI was like meant to be OpenAI, open as an open source. It was created as a 501c3, So part of it is also in the beginning. I thought, look, this is probably a hopeless endeavor. How could we possibly compete with? How could OpenAI possibly compete with Google DeepMind? I mean, I was instrumental in recruiting the key scientists and engineers, most notably Ilya Sutskever. In fact, Ilya went back and forth several times because he would say he's going to join OpenAI, and then Dennis would convince him not to. Then I would convince him to do so. And this went back and forth several times. Ultimately, he decided to join OpenAI, and Ilya joining was the instrument for OpenAI being ultimately successful.
So you're very disappointed in what's happened there in terms of it becoming a for-profit.
I mean, this would be like let's say you funded an organization to save the Amazon rainforest, and instead they became a lumber company and chopped down the forest and sold it for money. And start a company as a non-profit and then take the IP and transfer it to a for-profit that then makes tons of money. And I also think it's important to understand the when push comes to shove, let's say they do create some digital superintelligence, almost godlike intelligence. Well, who's in control? Microsoft, as part of Microsoft's investment, they have rights to all of the software, all of the model weights, and everything necessary to run the inference system.
So they essentially have a great deal of control.
At any point, Microsoft could cut off OpenAI.